most about studying an intercalated degree was it was quite a lot of like independent learning. So I think compared to like what we're usually like at dental school, you're kind of told like where to be and when, but like with this it's like you got to organise like a lot of your own time. So it was like all the lab projects and stuff, it was like it's my responsibility to get it done. If it doesn't get done, it's my fault. But I think just being able to like organise your time and stuff is very like, I don't know, liberating, I guess, in a way.
So what I enjoyed the most about my intercalation was probably what I expected from the get-go was that independence. And although it was quite jarring at first to not have the structure of a timetable telling you exactly where you had to be on what day, it was really like quite refreshing, and I think I learned a lot about time management and my own strengths and weaknesses.
It was actually a really sociable experience because you're working alongside the rest of the research department, which you don't really get an insight into when you're in undergrad studying a dental degree. So you're working with the PhD students, and they have a dental school research society, which have socials and things like that. So that was really good.
You got to do it the way that you wanted to do it, and you got a lot of help. Like I got a lot of help from my supervisors, and I had a PhD student, Sven, who was like my guardian angel. So it was quite like, even though you're kind of on your own, you're not on your own.
Just how integrated you become in the research department, because obviously as an undergraduate you're surrounded by people who are much more qualified than you. Everybody had at least 2 more degrees than I did at that point, and yet you're put into the same lab as them, you've got the same resources, you've got the same support, you've literally got everything at your disposal, as these PhD students have, to make your project as good as it can be. And everybody there is more than happy to help you out, and you don't feel like you're a burden, or you're just sort of just a kid that's there just doing a little bit of experience. I think it shows in the kind of the level of like the research that our students come out with, because I think like pretty consistently over the last few years, the research that the BMedSci students have managed to sort of collate, and the projects they've managed to achieve have been really like well received in terms of like conferences and competitions. Like they win quite frequently.
The project itself, like I just found it really interesting. It's such a developing area, so it's really like interesting to like look into more.
What sets our students apart is the fact that you are treated as though the research you're doing is as high a level as the PhD students and the master students. There's no differentiation between you and them.
I got to present a poster at a conference in Bristol, and then I also had an oral presentation at the British Society of Oral and Dental Research Conference in Leeds this year, where I ended up winning the Junior Colgate Prize. So it was just a really varied and exciting experience.
So that's the one that the BMedSci students, they tend to win like every year. It's the Junior Colgate Award. So I won it like last year. I'm a has-been now. So yeah, I personally think it was very worth it. And I think most students who I know who have intercalated, none of them have regretted it.